Hey guys, Mr. Ng, your favorite math teacher here. I have a quote here. Coaches shouldn't have to push you to work hard. You should push yourself to work hard because you want to be a great player. This video is about the sum and difference of cubes and steps to factor sum and difference of cubes. These are just kind of like the practical steps that you would go through. So let's just go through those really quickly. First, you need to take the cube root and get the a and b value. Always, always, always write down the formula. Put in a substitution and then simplify. So what is the formula for sum and difference of cubes? Well, we have this acronym called SOAP, right? We're in this COVID-19 and so if you don't want to get the virus, what do you have to do? You use soap and wash your hands, okay? And where is soap? Well, here's the two formulas. I'm going to write on the screen here. This is the sum. Sum means plus. And notice how I start off with the plus, and S stands for same. So you start with the plus. O means opposite. So opposite of plus is a minus, and then AP stands for always positive. Okay, and then you basically do the same thing over here. So down here, this is called the difference. How do you know it's a difference? There's a subtraction sign. And difference, you same. So opposite, which is plus, and then always positive. Okay. All right, let's try some examples. Factor 8x cubed minus 1. Before we do that, I just want to point out, again, same, opposite, always positive. And this here in red, this second part right here, this is prime, which basically means that it's not factorable. Okay. All right, let's do a couple examples here. So we said first, number 1, we need to take the cube root and get a and b. Then we're going to write down the formula, substitute, and fourth, we're going to simplify. Okay, so in this problem, step number 1, let's go ahead and take the cube root of both of these. In the previous introductory video, you should have seen that the cube root of 8 is 2. So let me show you. A equals the cube root of 8x to the third power. So we need 3's to come outside of this scary neighborhood. So it's 2 times 2 times 2, and x times x times x. So there's, change colors, did I? That one can come out, right? That's a 2. And then over here, this one can come out, and so that becomes an x, okay? So a equals 2x. Let's basically do the same thing for this other one here. So b equals the cube root of 1. 1 can be broken down as 1 times 1 times 1. There's 3 of them there, so they can come out here. And basically what you have is b equals 1. Okay, so that's how you find your a and your b. Okay, so what is our formula? Well, notice that we have, let's use purple. You have a minus sign. So in your formula, you're essentially going to use a minus b cubed equals ab a squared ab b squared. And then the signs, here it is, same, opposite. What's opposite of negative? Positive. And then AP, always positive. Okay. And what we're going to do here now is just substitute in our values. A is going to equal 2x. Let's make that a little bit thicker. And then b value is 1. B value is 1. Let's go ahead and put those in. Change my text. Okay, so a value is 2x. And when I do that one, I chose to use a bracket. Why did I choose to use a bracket? Because you might use more math operations in those. Your b value is 1. Remember, brackets and parentheses are pretty much the same thing. It's just an extra set of organization here. A is 2x. And notice how it's the power of 2. Plus, the a value is 2x. Okay, so why did I choose to go back to parentheses? Because I don't have... you can keep this brackets. It's not wrong. And the b value is 1. Plus, my b value is 1. Okay, so now we just need to go back and clean this up. So I have 2x minus 1. Can't clean that one up. Okay, be careful here. This one's 2x squared, which basically means 2x times 2x, which is 4x squared plus 2x, and 1 squared is just 1. So if you wanted to factor 8x cubed minus 1, your answer would be 2x minus 1 times 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. Let's highlight that. This is our answer. Okay? Now, a lot of students say, Mr. Ng, you always pick the easiest examples to go over. So, I am now going to do a more difficult one. So let's, try that again. So I'm just trying to copy the directions, paste. All right, there's my directions. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the cube root of that one. So here I have a equals 50. Okay. Now something I noticed before I even do this is that both of these numbers are what? Even or odds? Evens. So let's go ahead and take a GCF, greatest common factor. So I'm going to guess 2 times 27 times x cubed. And this one is going to be, whoa. All right, I can't really zoom in, can I? All right, there we go. 2 times 64, did I get that right? 120, yeah, times y cubed. So what do they have in common? They have a 2. So the GCF is 2. And then we still have 27x cubed minus 64y to the third power. Okay, so why did I do that? My a value is going to be here, and my b value is going to be from here. Did you notice how I didn't circle the minus sign there? It's not a negative. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the a value. So we need to take the cube root. Let's break these up into factors, the same thing you did in greatest common factor. So this would be 3 times 3 times 3, x times x times x. Trying to find the cube root, and there are 3 of them to come out in the neighborhood, same exact, they can come out, that 3 is on the outside there. Same thing with these 3 x's, they can come out of the house into the scary neighborhood, but there's only one of them. right? So we have an answer of a equals 3 times x, or 3x. All right, let's go ahead and try this one. b equals 64y to the third power. And again, we need to take the cube root. So 64 can be broken down into 4 times 4 times 4, and y cubed is 4y's. And then there are 3 of them, so they can come out. 3 of them, they can come out, but it only looks like there is 1 of them, so that would be just 4y. 4y. Now, I'm going to go ahead and circle this. Let me prove why this is correct. If you take 4y and you cube it, you would get 4y times 4y times 4y, right? And then 4 times 4 times 4 would give you 64, and then y times y times y would give you y to the third, which is our original problem. Okay, so we just found our a and our b value. Now let's go ahead and write down the formula that we're going to use. I noticed this is a minus, so I'm going to do a minus b cubed. And then I'm going to write out my a's and b's. ab, a squared, ab, b squared. And then I'm going to go back and remember it is a difference. So, SOAP. Same. Opposite. Always positive. Okay? All right. Let's now just do our substitutions, and then we're done. So we got the a and b value formula. Let's now substitute. Every a value would be 3x. And every b value is going to be 4y. Let's go ahead and get those in there. So my a value is 3x. Now again, I'm going to put that in a bracket. My b value is 4y. A value inside a bracket, 3x squared. Notice every substitution has the grouping symbol there. The a value is 3x. B value is 4y. And the b value is 4y. And don't forget the power of 2. All right, let's just go clean this up now. We have 3x minus 4y. And 3x squared times 3x is 9x squared. 3 times 4 is 12, and x times y is just xy. And then 4y times 4y is going to be 16y squared. Now, this is a common mistake for students, and I almost forgot about this. Let's use our red one. Remember our GCF of 2? I'm going to have to put that 2 back in. Super important. Let me go ahead and highlight this as our answer. Because if you multiplied all of this out, I'm not going to do all of it, but you would do 3x minus 4y. And then you would take that part and do 9x squared times plus 12xy plus 16y squared. Multiply those out, combine like terms, and then take all your answer, multiply it by 2, and you will get this in the red, or the original problem. You'll see a bunch of them cancel. Okay? Uh-oh. I see a mistake. Y to the 6. The original problem was y to the 6. My mistake. Let's see if we can... Okay, this would be 2, 2, 2. So this would be 4y squared. b would be 4y squared. Here, here, and here. Okay, how does that change my problem? So this would be 4y squared, and then y squared times y squared is y to the 4th power. Double check. And this one will be 4y squared. And that would make sense. Yes, that would work. Okay, so that is our answer. This is the sum and difference of cubes. Don't forget to use your SOAP.